Okay, Blood for the Blood God. Almost beat Botrix. Nicely done, sir. And we got Black Country Apex Nerd in the chat as well. Early birds. Thank you for being here. Glad to have finally finished work and now you can chill. Good stuff. Thank you for choosing to come and chill with us here. I've not even let Discord know I've gone live yet and you guys are already here. So how are you both? Have you been doing much this weekend? Blood for the Blood God is chilling. After beating up their abdomen. What's going on? What were you off you've been doing to your abs? Haven't built or painted anything recently, just taking a break. Ah, okay, fair enough. Taking a rest. That is good. Norgatron's here as well. How about you, Norgatron? Did your weekend get interesting? Did you get up to much? And BC Apex Nerd, did you do much at the weekend? Stuffed my face with food. Nice. I mean, I did a lot of that as well. Kind of feeling the after effects of that now. Was it for any particular reason, or did you just fancy some food? What did you have? Anything good? Norgatron's Trogoths got delivered. Nice, I saw those in the Discord. Have you built them yet? Or are they just in the box still? I did go to see Predator Badlands. By far my favourite release this year. Nice. That's a positive review. Blood for the Blood God. Still in the box, Snorgatron. Let's get this camera on. I think I'm about ready. Not decided what to paint yet, but you guys can help me with that later on. Oh yeah, I forgot to set the camera up. Hang on. Sat here listening to, reading chat and talking away. I've not even got the camera pointing in the right direction. Big slab of roast beef. Enough leftovers for the next day. Nice. I went to the butcher's earlier today, which was good. Picked up a couple of kilograms of meat. We got bouncing swords in the chat as well. Roast beef, yes please. Blood for the Blood Gods having a roast beef sandwich right now. How very British of us all. Can't beat rib roast of beef. Lovely. Right, good. Right. Righty-ho. Let's open some cards first, I guess, right? Try and get this a little bit more central. There we go. A little sip of coffee and away we'll go. What are we painting or making today? I don't know yet. I've base coated all of my Death Guard, so I'm tempted to do a little bit of Death Guard experimentation on chat on stream. But I'm open to suggestions. I've still got a hefty old pile of stuff to build. And I've got a big green pile of stuff to paint. So I'm going to open some AOS cards whilst we have a think about it. And we'll see what we do. The nearest thing to me is a Dakar jet, which could be interesting to build, having built the Piranha on Wednesday's stream. Work my way through different flying vehicles. It would appear that I have a non-plain black t-shirt on for the first time in a long time. What's going on? You can tell I've not been to work today. Is the Great Unclean One done yet? So the Great Unclean One is built and base painted. So we could put a bit of a wash on there, a bit of a dry brush. Start figuring out what we want to do with it. If that's what you want, that is what you shall get. Right after we have opened these packs. Because this is what creates our YouTube shorts. Anything you want to see from the AOS packs, let me know. You get a lot more cards in these packs than you do the 40k ones. But still the same amount of upside down cards. Rallying Cry, I think we have a shiny version of that somewhere. Some Corn Fleshhounds straight off the bat. Feast of Mork. I must have pulled that about a dozen times now. That's the other thing, because you get so many cards in these AOS packs, you get a hell of a lot of upside down ones, yeah, but you also get a hell of a lot of repeats. So my swap pile from this collection is massive. Grot Shaman Spider Rider, nice. And our shiny is Arcane Bolt. I'm sure that's a spell in World of Warcraft. Hey, Diff 3 is here as well. Got a chance to catch you, yep. I'm here for the next couple of hours. Some Oryx is always good. 3D printing terrain, nice. Which terrain are you 3D printing? Chuck it in the Discord. If you've got a good file, sharing is caring. I printed some terrain, one of the first things I ever printed with my 3D printer. Pretty much the reason why I got it. Also, anyone that has some good settings for a 0.2mm nozzle, more than happy for you to share those, because I didn't change the settings and then it printed exactly the same as the 0.4mm nozzle, but took twice as long. So obviously I need to improve my settings for my new nozzle. Not got around to that yet. Cowardly Grots. Got a lot of the same cards in the second pack as we did the first one. Now, can we get that shiny character? Ooh, look at that, Archaon, shiny. That has got to be my best pull yet. Champion, Warrior, Wizard, Demon. Awesome. I'm gonna go see how much that's worth. That's got to be my most valuable card yet. It's certainly my coolest. So the Arcane Bolt is 28 pence. Okay, not so good. Archaon, £11.95. Wow, that's over half the price I paid for the whole booster box. We finally got a big hitter. One of the most valuable cards in the whole set. Very happy with that. Very good, very nice. Okay, Diff 3's gonna take some pictures and share the terrain. That's cool. I need to get printing more, to be honest. I don't often put it on, but I've got my 0.2mm nozzle in at the minute, and maybe that's a bit too detailed for terrain. Although swapping the nozzle was pretty relatively straightforward. I was quite pleased. Even though I didn't disconnect the filament before disconnecting the nozzle, which caused unnecessary issues, it still was entirely doable, which is good. And then I printed this guy just to see what sort of details we could get. Fairly reasonable. I mean, it's definitely playable. And it costs like 3 pence, so maybe slightly more, but you get the point. I mean, it's only like 7 grams, so literally not a lot. Have you heard about Alyssa from Arch Enemy? I heard Arch Enemy got rid of their singer. Is that the story? Is that the singer they've always had? I saw just a headline article, like it said something like "Every end is a new beginning" or something like that. What was the circumstance around that? And Norgatron is going to get this model. And I would say that's a great choice, my friend, because it is one of the most fun models I've put together. Very much enjoyed it. No clue. Okay. Hey, do you want to see my converted 3D printed rhino as well? Hey, up duck. How's your Monday? Well, I had the day off, so pretty relaxed, man. How about you? How was your weekend? So this is my 3D printed converted rhino. As you can see, it's got some nurglings on it, having a good time. It's got a load of tentacles coming out of it, slithering around. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Just and I've got a whole host of green plaguey boys now to have some fun with. But we got James Cole new to the chat. How's it going, James? You good? Are you a Warhammer kind of guy? Is that what brings you here? Yeah, like looking in the mirror, this one. Very Lovecraft with the tentacles, that's it. Posted the terrain in the Discord. Nice. I'll take a look at that shortly. Ho 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 ho. And I'm gonna give a bit of a washing to the grey unclean one. I reckon this could be a good shout for some shading. Either that, I'm either going to shade with that or wash with the Vallejo. Choices. Which army is the unclean one from? So you can play it in a few different ones. You can play it in Chaos Demons, I believe. You can play it in 40k and in Sigma. I know that much. Let's have a look. Yeah, so you can use him in Maggot King of Nurgle, and you can use him in Chaos Demons. Which is good. So I'm going to run a bit of dark colouring over this. Then I'm going to colour in the chains and skulls, the antlers, the weapon. So anything that isn't going to be green or a variation of green, I'll sand back to black. And we'll take it from there. Oh wow, that's mint. It's mint green. It's very green, isn't it? Yeah, in my conservatory at the weekend, I spray painted all of my Death Guard green as my starting point. But I don't know whether to use this as a wash or just go full on black wash. Or even black wash first and then a little bit of green shading. I'm leaning towards black right now. Oh, I got some more dry brushes as well. Should be fairly useful. So I've got some brushes there to be using. Hey Longinus! I don't recognise that name. Are you new here? Are you a Warhammer kind of person? Ah, it's Sindri! Welcome, Sindri! What's with the different name? Yeah, let's go wash effects first. Give it that, get into some of the deep bits, get it nice and dark, and then we'll dry brush some lighter shades over the top. Sounds like a reasonable plan to me. I'm going to put this underneath because it creates a lot of mess when you use the wash. We'll just take it from there, really. So what's everybody else on with? Anybody making anything or painting anything? Ah, new tab on the tubes. Nice. Giving the great unclean one a wash. What a way to spend your Monday evening. Come on now. You're a dirty Gertie. Let's get you all nice and washed.
Call me up on the phone, but it's getting late, and I kinda just wanna go home. You say I spend too much time alone. There's this place, there's gonna be a party. You should come out and you should join me. And I hear Rebecca's gonna be there. So I breathe in slow and I let it out. My tongue is swollen bad and it is sticking to the roof of my mouth. You ask if I'm gonna come and I say, well, can you pick me up?
putting the finishing touches to my aspiring sorcerer. Nice. Look forward to seeing that. Great Uncleans don't need no stinking washers. It's clearly not had a wash in a long time, has it? But I mean, I'm washing it with more dirt, so does it really count? Best damn party that I've ever been. Nice and dirty for Papa Nurgle. Well, I'm pretty happy with that, to be fair. Just taking that dirt like a champ. Already looking more nurgly. Happy days. Right, I think that wash has gone pretty well. Give that some time to dry. Oops. Shove that over there for the time being. Out of the way. Maybe we've got something small we can build whilst in between layers of the Great Unclean one. Let's have a look. Demons of Corn, perhaps. Hey, have you donated a tenner, Norgatron? Why is my bot not telling me that this has happened? That's awesome if you have done. Let me go have a look. I don't even know how to see them. Oh, I don't have my my little Streamlabs recent events. This is where it will be. Twitch connection has expired. Norgatron tipped tenner. Bloody hell, Norgatron. Thank you very much for that, sir. Appreciate that very much. I need a new sound for when people donate. I just didn't realise that people would, and therefore didn't set one up. That's awesome, man. I can definitely get a coffee with that. Appreciate that very much, sir. Look how small the little thing is. I just replayed the thing. It just chucks it into that little pint glass, which doesn't even show on my YouTube. You see, I clearly didn't expect anyone to tip, and therefore didn't really set it up very well. Tip, yeah, very, very true. But I'll nudge you up to the next rank in the Discord. That's the top rank now as well, so that's one way I can at least show my appreciation. Give you the purple rank in Discord. I don't remember how I set the ranks up either, to be honest. I think there's an extra voice channel for the purple rank. There you go, appreciate that, man. Appreciate that very much. Very nice touch. Just had a thought, Blood for the Blood God. I need to get some blood crushers. Is that a thought because that's what these are? And then you want to bring Motorhead to your minis. Nice. Well, let's have a look in this box. It's a very thick box. Bought this from Warhammer World towards the start of this year. And I figured whilst we're waiting for the Great Unclean one to dry, we could at least have a look, see what's in the box, maybe put a couple of them together. Do you really get 6 in the box? That's a lot. Is it 1 per sprue as well? Oh, awesome. Well, nice. That's pretty cool, isn't it? 1 per sprue, 1 sprue at a time. That's my favourite kind of assembly. £65 for 6. Kind of big, so I'm not surprised the box is thick. Yeah, I bought them directly from Warhammer World. I feel like I need to do more to celebrate Norgatron's donation, but I don't know quite what to do. I mean, I appreciate it a lot. Just unexpected. I'll get something set up though for next week. I'll get like because I've got like a big celebration for subs, a big celebration for follows, and then you do something that's more expensive than both, and there's no bloody notification. I feel quite bad about that. Start dancing. Oh dear, nobody wants that, do they? We'll figure something out. Enjoy the channel. That's good, man. I appreciate it. Is it alright if I spend the donation on more plastic? Or is it specifically for coffee? Because I'll go and buy some more pods with that. That's no problem. I'm running out of pods actually for my pod machine. Right. Let us... Let's put one of these together, shall we? Let's see what the instructions look like. Oh yeah, let's play a game of guess the date on the base, like we usually do when we open a box. So the paper itself, the instructions are from 2017. So the instructions alone are 8 years old. A song request. We can do a song request. I don't know whether it will end up getting me a copyright strike on the channel, but we can give it a go and see what happens. Let's do the song request tomorrow, Norgatron, if that's okay. I want to make sure that my audio is set up in the right way to not end up with a copyright issue. Because all the music that I use on the stream is all copyright free. It's all royalty free music. So, Blood for the Blood God has guessed at 2010 as the date on these bases. Could be a good shout. Any advance on 2010? I will get that sorted though, Norgatron, so that we... Because we used to do song requests when it was only a Twitch stream. But since adding it as a double stream and going to YouTube, I don't know that I've got the settings to do the song on YouTube. But I'll figure it out between now and tomorrow and we'll get that done. Ooh, 2019. Right, let's have a look. Ooh, 2013. So Blood for the Blood God was closest. 12-year-old bases. That have now finally got to see the light of day. 12 years after being created in the mass production labs that Games Workshop seem to have for these bases. Oh. Right, we only need one. I'll put these over here. Let's get going with with my first ever Blood Crusher. Oh, this is a very old style of instruction. So essentially it says make a head for the both the Blood Hunter and the Blood Crusher. 6 times. Okay, well we'll just do one because we're going to do it a sprue at a time today. Haha, what do I win? A sacrifice to the Blood God shall be made in your honour, good sir. So let's do some snipping. Then we'll see if we can get the glue working. Which is not always a given nowadays. Got to warm the glue up. So do you get a different headpiece on each one? No. So where are the interchangeable parts then that it's talking about? Oh, right, okay, yes. I see what's going on. I see what's going on. So this one's got a big horn, okay, that's fine. Big horn for the blood god. We can do that. Let's get some glue. Hey, we reached 250 subs over the weekend as well. I also don't know how to celebrate that. Maybe a 250-minute stream at some point. Might be a different sprue altogether. Yeah, I thought that. But some sprues have got one head option and some sprues have got 2 or 3. So I'm just going to use whatever's on the sprue. Do it a sprue at a time. Keeps things nice and easy. See, this blade's got a load of green stuff on it from the weekend, so where are my spare blades? Yeah, here they are. Quick blade change. And what I'll do is I'll keep this one rather than putting it in my sharps bin. I'm going to keep this one. And if I need to cut things that are more rough and ready, we shall return to that one. There we go. Oh, I've also got some of this as well. Some liquid green stuff, which I've never used before. Anyone got any experience with using this stuff? Anything it's particularly good at or bad at? I'm thinking Nurgle is a good place for the green stuff. There we go, blade change successful. Super sharp blade now, which is nice. Quarter of the way to 1k, yeah. Very happy with that. Halfway there to our next goal. I just need to get those watch hours up now. Because if I can get the 3,000 watch hours, then we can do all of the donations through the actual YouTube channel. Hey, after morning. WH Brown, how's it going, sir? Are you good? What brings you to the stream? Are you a Warhammer kind of guy? Next goal is Lord of Schools. Yes, at 300 subs on YouTube, we will start to paint the Lord of Schools and do a full stream dedicated to the Lord of Schools. Ha! YouTube messed my name up. It's Hades. Hades, good to have you here. How you getting on? How was your weekend? Yeah, I can never keep track of what YouTube calls people. Okay, let's see if the glue works. That's hey, straight out, no messing around. The glue gods are smiling favourably on me today. Let's glue this bad boy. Whoop. It's quite a flat head they've got. Is that right? Seems to be. Very flat-headed, these guys. And then these heads we recognise, as I've got 10 blood letters somewhere. So we should be good with this. Haha, you can't stop streaming until your Lord of Skulls is done. I think I'd probably get sleep deprivation, because that bad boy is going to take some time. But I tend to at least get some of the skulls done. But even the amount of skulls on it is outrageous. I've at least base coated it grey, ready for a wash and dry brush situation like we're doing with the Nurgle. Weekend was alright. You're excited for tomorrow? You're getting some new stuff in Space Marine 2. Nice. That should be good. I got Space Marine 2, played the intro chapter, and that was it. I've not played it since. I'm no good with those kind of first-person shooters. They make me like travel sick, which is a bit of an odd thing to get from playing a computer game. Last week I was Dead Man. Now all of a sudden I'm back to Blood God. Yeah, I don't know, YouTube, man. It's a bit dumb sometimes. But at least with yours, I recognise Blood for the Blood God from the Discord. Okay, so Hades has done an 8-bound conversion. Just requiring the backpack, okay. I've got skulls like the ones by your nippers. Okay, yeah, these are the bloodletter skulls, where you poke the tongue through the empty hole of the mouth, and that's how you make them. Pretty cool. Make sure it's got some tidy bones. It's a lot easier with a sharper knife as well, I'll tell you that much. Pretty cool to have pulled Archaon from the Age of Sigmar cards as well. One of the most expensive cards in the set, so that's nice. Should I open it, or should I keep it sealed? Ba-da-da-da. Skulls for the Skull Throne on Discord. Yeah, but you put the two together and we're there, aren't we? I figured it out. I figured out the code that you've been using for your usernames. Oops. There we go. So we've got 2 heads. One for the rider. One for the ridee. So now we can put the mount together. Just looking at the Great Unclean one, it seems to be drying reasonably well. There's a bit of it that I've missed as well. That's like really obvious. See if I can quickly sort that out a little bit, maybe. Slightly less obvious now, which is good. Back to assembling. Get right in there then. Poke them tongs through, yeah. Yeah, boy. Tongs for the tongue god. It seems to have got warm again. Oh, well, not warm, obviously, but less cold than it has been. Might have to open the second window again. So I think it's this week the Christmas battle boxes start getting delivered, isn't it? Which means, in theory, those battle boxes should go on general sale this weekend. Glue smell getting strong. Yeah, I saw a meme about that. I saw someone's YouTube short where he forgets to open the window and next thing you know he's collapsed on his desk. Oh heck. Yeah, if the glue smell gets too strong, I'll just turn one of the air purifiers on. Why isn't this as snug as it should be? Like, that's really weird. It's almost like that bit's too long. Am I supposed to chop that bit? Well, pew. Fits lovely now. And wherever that plastic piece has gone, I don't think we'll ever see that again. It's waited 10 years to come out of the box, and then it's been yeeted across my bedroom. Oh, there we go. There we go. Starting to get somewhere with it now. Might point the camera down a little bit because I seem to be not sitting quite forward enough for you guys to see what I'm doing. There we go. There we go. Norgatron, your battle box. Yeah, your battle box should be... Depends how they deliver it. Because if they deliver it with Royal Mail, who are notoriously terrible, you probably won't get it till Monday. So a week today. But if they send it with any of the half decent people, you might get it Friday or Saturday or Sunday. But maybe it's just Royal Mail where I live, but they'll send you a message saying, oh, we're going to deliver it today, and then they'll send you another message saying, actually, it might be a couple of days because we're not particularly useful. Right, let's cut some of the horse's leg out. Demon horses. This has been quite a nice kit so far, for saying it's quite old. Not really had to pay... Oh, I cut one of the Bloodletter's legs out by mistake. I was about to say, I've not really needed to even look at the instructions, but then, as I was saying that, cut out the entirely wrong piece, so... That sounds about right. It's been a long time since I've drank a coffee on the stream, because usually I've had my coffee allowance at work. Tasty, tasty coffee, and Norgatron's bought me one as well. Thank you very much, once again. Hey, if I end the stream now, I've earned minimum wage for the stream for the first time ever. Whoops. Yeah, so your battle box arrives. You're going to have loads of stuff to do. I hope you've got the time, Norgatron. Because otherwise you're going to be buying stuff quicker than you're making it, and you're going to end up like me with a room full of plastic in boxes. I hope you've got the room for it. This goes in there. Oh yeah, that's a lovely fit. Yeah, this kit's pretty cool so far. Quite enjoying this. It's an online exclusive kit though, I believe. Because it came in the online exclusive box. I've also stuck that on before I've tidied the edges up. Which then makes tidying the edges up a little bit more difficult, but here we are. And you can see some of my fingernails haven't quite managed to get entirely washed from when I painted the Death Guard at the weekend. So I've got a bit of Nurgle's gift on my fingers. Right, let's clean the other ones up before we stick them on, that's always the way. But yeah, really nice kit so far this is, I quite like it. Even if it is a little bit on the pricey side. Good amount of detail in them as well, I like it. Not too much, not too little. That's where we want to be. Tidy this last leg up. And I'll glue them on and have a little look in the Discord, see what you guys have been working on. So anything you want me to have a look at, get it posted in there and we'll have a look. Hades wants to get the red gobbo. There's been a few red gobbos now, hasn't there? How many are there? How many different red gobbos are there? Yeah, I've got the Nurgle plague on some of my fingernails. Dirty boy. Dirty boy. I wonder who the people are in Twitch. Let's have a quick look. Oh, Emma and Havoc are both in the Twitch. Good to have you there. Thank you for being here. Appreciate that. You have no clue. You just want to get this one. Do you have any of the commemorative series? There are a number of them, aren't there? Like the Warhammer Plus models. I've got Azrak the Annihilator. What else have I got? Oh, I've got the Goth Rocker. Have you seen the Orc Goth Rocker? That's a cool little model. It's the one that we painted on stream a couple of weeks ago. Well, it doesn't have a data sheet, so you kind of have to use it as a weird boy if you're going to... But it's good because the weird boy's got like a ranged 24-inch range attack that's suitable for the guitar, which is quite nice. Not sure how these go on. Ooh. Oh, I forgot I glued that side. Ah, yeah, that makes more sense for it to go over like that. Ah, I get it. That bit goes in there. Okay, okay. Once you know, right? Just gonna take that off and put a bit more in there. There we go. We are cooking with gas now. First time I've had to really look at the instructions. Okay. Looking good. I only started getting into the figures in the last month or so. Okay, and the kick-off for this was the first one. So you've only just got into it and you're already doing kit conversions. That's pretty cool. Very nice. Cacophonic's a really cool model for your first one. Yeah, and I know of a few. I think I can think of 3 different red gobbos. I remember one that came with a snowman. Quite cool. Right. Let's chop its collar. Shock collar, not to be used on YouTubers. Right, how's this go on then? You just go on like that? Seems a bit... How's the head go on? Doesn't seem like you'd think that that would go on in a more uniform fashion, right? What do you do? Just glue it in place. Let's have a look at these here instructions. What are we saying? Okay. Doesn't seem like it has any particular way that it needs to be. Oh, there's a little hole down the bottom. Does that connect to something? Dunno really. Let's put the head on. I mean, looks pretty cool. I can glue him onto the base now. Get him in the middle. Right, so we've got the not quite sticking how I would like it to, but we've got the first of the beasts. Now we just need to put a blood letter on top of it, and by the time we do that, we should be ready to start a bit of dry brushing on the Great Unclean One. So let's have a little look in the Discord first. Anything interesting happening in here? Ah, we've got some terrain. Alex has posted some terrain. Nice, that's quite similar to some of the stuff I've got actually. Did you print that? Or have you bought that? Ah, you got the printer as well. Is that a resin printer? Yeah, it's looking interesting, that. I'd be interested in the STL. That's the sort of stuff I like. I've got some ruins. Let me know if you're still in chat, Alex, and I'll show you my my terrain, my ruins. Don't forget to like the stream, those of you that are on the old YouTube. The more you like it, the more I get to the front of the queue in terms of the algorithm. And I've changed a number of my keywords for the YouTube channel in an attempt to try and get some more Warhammer fans around here, so hopefully that'll have some sort of impact. I noticed it was still set to Pokemon cards, which is what I used to upload to the YouTube channel years ago. I've removed all those videos now. So all of my keywords are all Pokemon related. So I bet there's quite a few confused people getting the Pokemon algorithm, showing them Warhammer. Alright, let's make this blood letter, shall we? So it's feeling like a bit of a demon week this week. We've got some blood crushers, we've got the great unclean one. And hopefully by the end of the week we will have assembled 6 blood crushers and painted 1 great unclean one. That'll be good going. Oh, I seem to have chopped off many more. I've got 3 legs and no arms. Should definitely have concentrated more. 3 legs and no arms. So if you're here for a top class Supreme Warhammer building, unfortunately I'm going to let you down. But if you're here for a nice friendly community that has a bit of a laugh, putting together and painting Warhammer, then this is definitely a good place for that sort of stuff at the very least. So this has got like indents to go into the body, but no hole to put them in. Ah, do the indents go into the other leg? Okay, that makes more sense. Because I've chopped off 3 legs, I don't know which leg goes with which leg now. They seem to fit. Alright, we'll do those 2 and that one can sit over there and wait for a little bit. I think we've got a few likes on the video, so hopefully we'll get pumped up that algorithm a little bit, but I think it's going to need more than 4 likes to get there. Clean these legs up and glue them together. Okay, that's turned out reasonably well. Whoops. Why do I always say that and then massively cock things up? Never learn. Me and my big mouth. Kind of small and fiddly a little bit, aren't they, these blood letters? Do 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 do. Okay. Blood for the Blood God is back. Welcome back. Thank you for being here. I was just saying it's going to be quite a demon-y kind of week on the stream this week. We've got the Blood Crushers that I'm putting together. We've got the Great Unclean One as well that I'm painting. So it's going to be a very chaos kind of week, very demon-y kind of week. So I'll have to even that out next week. Maybe with some Ultramarines. Maybe even some Tau. Balance out the demonic forces. Ba-dum ba-doo, ba-dum ba-dum bam. Was getting the last cut on the grass and mulching the leaves. Ah, you heard everything. Still got my watch time because of your earbuds. Nice. Looks great so far. I need a set. Yeah, they're an online only directly from Warhammer set, I believe. I picked them up from Warhammer World directly in Nottingham in the UK. But yeah, my last cut of my grass was like 2 months ago. It's done nothing but rain since. In fact, we had snow at the weekend. Snow. Informer. A licky bum bum down. Yeah, that is one big sword. The sword's like twice as big as this guy. No, it's not finished, Arnold. Don't worry. It's had a wash, and it is drying in the corner. This won't be finished. This is going to be a feature of every stream this week. A little bit of Great Unclean One, so don't worry. But thank you for coming back to the stream, Arnold. How was your weekend, sir? Finished building, I meant. Yeah, I finished building it at the weekend because I was base spraying my Death Guard army and I wanted to include it in the base spray. So I can show you, here's a nice treat for those of you that are here. This is my Death Guard army looking very green. The only thing I didn't get round to making that's still in the box is my Mortarion. You should do some time-lapse vids in between streams of the stuff we don't get to see. Nothing too fancy. Yeah, I intend to do something like that, but I just don't get the time for it at the minute. It's been super busy. I mean, it takes me longer than it should do to put those bloody card videos together every week, and I'm running behind on those. I mixed down another 12 backing tracks as well for the videos that I play the guitar, the bass and the drums on. Hey, Arnold's done his part and liked. Good job, thank you for that, sir. Appreciate that. Hey, I watched one of your YouTube videos, Arnold. The one that you posted in the Discord where you went to Warhammer World. I didn't really understand what was going on in terms of what you were saying, but it looked like a really cool video. Who was the person you were with? Was that your wife? Or just a Warhammer friend? Looked like you saw a lot of good models though. Looked like a good trip. And if you're ever over again to Warhammer World, just let me know and I'll meet you there. And yes, happy birthday. I hope you had a good one. Did you get any new plastic for your birthday? Ha, 102 watches and no engagement. Yeah, it looks like we're doing well on the algorithm. But as often happens, we get like 1 or 2 subscribers, 1 or 2 people talking, and everyone else just comes in and disappears. I'll post a pic in a sec. Nice one, Arnold. Yeah, I'd love to know how the YouTube algorithm actually works. Because we get these big waves of people that seem to have no interest at all in saying anything. I changed all my keywords at the weekend as well, hoping that would get some more interaction, but I don't know. I'm just trying to keep consistent. 10 hours a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and hopefully that'll get us in the right direction. It's earned me a £10 donation from Norgatron today, so I mean, that's pretty awesome. Pretty happy with that. And our Discord grows every week as well, which is really nice. Because that's a big aim, is to get a nice Discord community going. We've got well over 100 people in the Discord now, which is super good. Wonder if I can get this guy onto the... Where do his legs go? Do his legs sit on anything? I'll just glue his feet and then whatever they go on, I guess. I don't know if I even put the right legs on this because I wasn't paying any... Oh, that's his arm gone. I wasn't paying the attention to which legs I was chopping out of the sprue. I didn't realise there were multiple legs in the sprue. Too busy talking to you guys, as is always the case. But I want to get him on so that I can get that ring in the right place. Because he kind of stands on it rather than rides it. But then I've got to get the arm in the right place so that the ring sits correctly. A little bit fiddly this bit, but we'll get there. Just nudge that forward a little bit. I think that's pretty much what I'm aiming for there. Right. Do not touch. Oh, bugger. Right. I got it just how I wanted it and then messed it up. Right, let's hold like that and see if we can keep it where it is. Yeah, I don't think that's too bad. Certainly could be worse. Posted, probably not what you were expecting. Still only 4 likes. Last time I looked, it had five likes, as somebody unliked. Yeah, Blood for the Blood God was here very early, nearly earlier than the bot. Yeah, we had a couple of early birds today, which was nice. Let's have a look in the Discord. Birthday presents. Oh, nice. Nice. I saw them in Warhammer World, and I tell you what, they aren't cheap. That's probably what, $150 worth of stuff in that picture? Roughly, maybe slightly less. Because yeah, we picked some up when I was there with Catherine, and we were like, oh, they're nice. Wonder how much they are. It was like 25 quid or something. I was like, right, okay, that can stay in the shop, unfortunately. Almost need to like get this bit. That's it. Oh, I got the arm right, and his arm. This is not going well at all. Every time I get the arm in the right place, it falls off the body. Like, I should have left it to dry on the body longer than I did. I might have to just leave it on the body for a minute. Let that dry and then try and manipulate it. We can at least get the head on once we're waiting for that to dry, I suppose. And also, it's going to need a little Mohican thing down its back. Not even €20 for one of the models. And the pillows from AliExpress. €70 for the models. You got a good deal there, sir. I thought Denmark was expensive. Is it Denmark that you're in? Might have got that wrong. Roughly in the right area. I'd score a few points. Netherlands, yeah. I wasn't sure. As soon as I said it, I was like, I've got the Dutch and the Danish mixed up. No one's going to like that. Yeah, I knew as soon as I said it. But yeah, that's a pretty good deal on those plush that you've got there, sir. That is a pretty good deal. Did you get them directly from Warhammer, or did you get them from like a external stockist? Because admittedly, everything in Warhammer world is like 20% more expensive than anywhere else on the planet. Wait, there's a difference between Dutch and Danish? He said it, not me. Direct from GW. Nice, that's a good deal. Yeah, I'm quite interested in like the helmets have started releasing. Because I made this myself, which is pretty cool. But I wouldn't mind one of the official helmets. I think they're wearable as well. But I bet they're quite expensive. Hey, Casper's here. Now Casper's definitely Danish, right? The Danes and the Dutch taking over the stream today. Danish drink more. Okay, is that true? The great Dane is here. Casper, how was your weekend? You have a good one? Right, let's see if attempt number 2 is more successful getting this guy on. At least we know when we do the next one that you've got to be a little bit more on it with the arm. I think I did put the wrong legs on this, which has severely not helped. Right, if I can just hold it like that for a minute, we could be okay. Oh no, what have I done? That's easy. I gave up drinking in 1988. Wow. Arnold, that's a good stint of being booze free. GG. Blood for the Blood God is a few times a year now. Yeah, I have drank once this year. Gotta go prime my nuns with guns. What's that you've got, Casper? Is that your Adeptus Sororitas nickname? Or have you got something completely different? Right, I'm going to consider that guy complete. Oh, I've not given him a necklace. And now he's on the model. And I don't want to move him. I'll save that for later. We'll have a look at the necklace later on. Because I've got him how I want him now, so for now he can stay as he is. And we can have a little look at this bad boy. Which is still a little... let's just wick off some of the... Oh, that's still wet. What an idiot. Dry your brush, you moron. Oh, I could use a different brush. But now this brush is just getting the wet bits. Oh, goodness me. I've started now, so I'll continue. Almost like having a second layer. Oh, I've missed some bits as well. So yeah, I guess I will do a second layer. I'll tell you what I'm going to do with the second layer though, is I'm going to put some green in it. Why not? What's the worst that can happen, right? So second layer with a smaller brush so I can get into some of the bits I perhaps missed last time. Plus this has got a heavy hint of green in it as well, which you might not be able to pick up on the camera, but I can definitely see it in the model, which is good. Green is the colour of the day. Order of the day is green. Smells quite a bit as well, this does, which is appropriate for a grey unclean one, I suppose. Some of this bit that I very clearly missed last time around. So we've gone big brush for black, and then we've gone slightly smaller brush just to lather on some of that green, using some of the green shade mixed in with the wash. So we'll get it into all the recesses, and then I'll go over it with a big brush a little later on, just to take off anything that's excessive for the god of excess. Excessive plague. Do 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 do. Getting right up in there. It's already looking pretty layered and tasty. Got a nice look to it already. Plague ridden. Do 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 do. What a dirty, plaguey boy. Alright, I've managed to get it all over myself again. What a muggy pup. Right, whilst I go and wash my hands, that's what we have so far. A very nurgly, plaguey boy. Ha! What's the worst that can happen? Famous last words. That's my general approach to the hobby, to be honest. The reason I'm still alive. Oh, well done, Arnold. That decision in 1988 led to you eventually ending up on this stream, so very good. 6 likes. Ah, it says 7 on my screen. Hey, Blood for the Blood God shows 7 as well. Still lower than it should be, yeah, for sure, man. Anybody in the YouTube chat that's just watching and doesn't know how to get involved, all you have to do is write a message, press enter, and away we go. Nice bit of friendly conversation, whether you're new to the hobby or a 20-year veteran, just send me a message. Let's get chatting. I'm going to go wash my hands, and whilst I'm doing so, chuck us a message in the chat, and let's get some conversation going. Right, shall we wick a bit of this off now? Hey, Sai's here. Good to see you, Sai. How have you been? How was your weekend? Well, well, well. Hello, Yellow. You're more than welcome, good sir. Yeah, appreciate it, man. Yeah, we're happy you're here. I'm happy you're here. You're happy we're here. We're doing well. Let's see if we can just smooth out some of this with a more dry brush. Dry the brush up. Take some of the pooling away. This is making a really nice dirty effect on the model. I like it. Ha! You bought a cat. Sigh, what an adventure. Is this your first cat? You had multiple cats. Your first pet. And have you come up with a name now? Ah, and you're back to being an Imperial Fist because your wrist is healed. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Hey, we've got Phaedros in the Twitch chat. No DKP deductions for me. Good stuff, man. Thanks for being here. Are you a Warhammer fan, Phaedros? What brings you to the stream? Yeah, I'm quite looking forward to dry brushing this once these washers have sealed in. Currently delving down the dark path of Trench Crusade. Very nice. How's it going? How is the Trench Crusade? And we've got Loki in the YouTube chat. I need help. What's the best approach to reduce the pile of shame? I've got like 50 plus models to paint. Well, so have I, Loki, and that's why we stream on a Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. So a good way to do it is you subscribe here, and when I stream, you paint, and eventually you'll have a bit of a chat with the boys, have a good laugh, and reduce that pile of shame. We also have a Discord, if anyone's interested in the Discord. That's !Discord in the chat, and you'll get a link. And therefore, when we're streaming, you can paint. And if you want to share stuff on the Discord, you can paint to post in the Discord as well. So this is a good place to be to reduce that pile of shame. What type of gear would you say impacts a painting session the most? Is it brushes, paints, or accessories? I would say mindset is the first thing to get right. So the mindset to take your time the mindset to enjoy it, and the mindset to thin your paints. I think those three things are the most important. And then after that, I think as long as you buy a recognised brand of paint, it'll probably be good enough. So whether that's Army Painter, AK, 2 thin coats, even Citadel's pretty reasonable in terms of quality of paint. What have I missed? Vallejo, another good one. And then, yeah, paintbrush. In terms of brushes, don't overload a small brush. Use a slightly bigger brush and don't overload it. But in terms of paintbrushes, you know, even cheap paintbrushes now are pretty reasonable at doing the job. So yeah, that's my top tip would be enjoy it. That's number one. Take your time. That's number two, very important. And make sure you get a good consistency of your paint. It's better to thin it and paint it twice than splotch it on with one round of painting and not get the desired look. Very trenchy. Haven't played a game yet, but I've been doing a lot of listening to videos and gameplay and lore. Nice. Well, if you want to post some in the Discord, Phaedros, it would be good to see. Light, yeah, lighting is pretty key as well. Make sure you can see what you're actually doing. Mindset might win over lights, yeah. That goes hard as a quote. Nice. Good stuff, William. Very new to painting. I find it hard to hold my mini still as I want while painting. Any tips on that? You can get various stands to hold the model for you. You can get something like this. So you opens up, put the model in, and you got a better grip to hold on to. And there are various versions of these that you can get for not too much money. So yeah, that's a useful tool for sure. But Loki, William, Phaedros, thanks for coming here and joining in. It's very much appreciated. And don't sleep on the Discord. There are lots of people in there that have just started, lots of people in there that have been doing it for a long time. And people are very responsive in there. So you want to post one of your minis, ask for tips, have a general chat, or show me a picture of your cat. You can do it all in the Discord. It's a nice place to be. But you guys that are in the Discord, you know, you guys are the people that can say whether it's any good or not in the chat. Rest your arms against the desk. Okay, that's a nice one. So Arnold rests against the desk. Blood God rests against his own knees. Sai has posted a turtle called Sheldon in the Discord as well. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, if your arm's held out for a long time, regardless of what you're doing, it's going to get a bit shaky. And maybe don't drink as much coffee as well. That's a top tip that people forget. But yeah, rest it lock in on the desk and hold it in one place. Keep that arm still and paint with your other arm. Yeah, it's a good tip. Or get something a bit bigger that will hold it in completely for you. These are all good things. These are all good things. And I'll put a link in the chat. As no one has activated the bot, I will be the bot and give you a link to the Discord. I'll put one in the YouTube chat and another in the Twitch chat. And if any of you want to go to the Discord, you will be more than welcome. It's a good place to be for beginners and veterans alike. There are over 100 of us in there now, which is nice. We are doing well. There's not a day goes by that someone doesn't post something of whether it's a model or a pet or questions or answers. It's a good place to be. Good luck on the Great Unclean One. Hopefully you've subbed, William, and I'll see you again soon. Have a good rest of your day, and thank you for being here. Right, so we've got that very filthy with 2 washers, which is good. So I'm going to let that dry, build a second blood crusher.
Hey,
Ooh, got a new follow.
My friend.
Phaedros in the house. Ooh, yeah, baby. Thank you very much. And you've joined the Discord. What a time to be alive. Thank you very much. It's funny, we got 32 people online in the Discord and about 6 people chatting in the stream. The Discord is becoming a monster. It's good to have you all there though. Really good. Appreciate it. And thank you again for the follow. So Phaedros, your opening comment was about DKP. So are you a World of Warcraft player? This used to be a World of Warcraft stream earlier this year and last year. And now we have pivoted away from one eternal time sink into another one. You're a retired WoW player. Dipped out during Warlords of Draenor. Okay. Yeah, I was playing WoW as recently as 3 months ago, but I just ran out of patience with the game, unfortunately. And instead, I now have these plastic miniatures. And we are building a little community, which is very nice. We've got some really cool people around here. And we've got a nice little Discord community, which is top notch. Right, let's see if I can put this together without looking at the instructions at all. Second model. They're quite straightforward, these, which is nice. Quite an enjoyable little build. Although I've just noticed there's 2 heads on this sprue, so does that mean I get a choice of heads? There's 2 heads for the bloodletter as well. Let's go for this head to start with. Can always circle back if we need to. Remember, at 300 subscribers you have to paint it. I know, Si, we've already talked about it earlier in the stream, don't worry. And we said that I have to paint it for 1 whole stream, so that is no problem. Once we get 300 YouTube subscribers, I'll make a start on the Lord of Skulls. I have base coated it, ready for that 300 subscriber mark on YouTube. Ha, your daily reminder. Thank you, Si. So, Phaedros, when you are not doing your trench crusade, what does your Warhammer collection look like? Ooh, very nearly dropped that. Dropping stuff onto my grey carpet is never good.
Hey,
hello.
We got a new subscriber,
New subscriber.
baby.
William! Do the screw dance. Nothing, baby. Oh yeah. Thank you very much for the sub, William. Appreciate that, good sir. Look forward to seeing you again in the stream, as I believe you have gone now for today. But the bot tells me someone's followed or subscribed, and I'll take a little trip through the warp with the multicoloured lights. Well, it's one singular light if we're being wholly accurate. Maybe I'll pick some more of those lights up in the Black Friday sale. We shall see, we shall see. We'll get very colourful then. Okay, neatened those bits up. Let's glue them together. We talked about it, don't worry, Si. You're not getting paid. You're getting paid in video content. Ooh, Phaedros, extensive collection. 3.7k points of Crimson Fists, 2.6 of Black Legion, under 1 of Drakari, 6.6 of Stormcast, 8.9 including Legends. Wow, that's a collection and a half. 3.7 of Cruel Boys, 4.1 of Skaven. You must have a big house to fit all this in, Phaedros. That is a lot of stuff. That would be very cool to see in the Discord at some point. It's one hell of a collection. How long's that collection taken you to build? Sounds like you might be a bit of a veteran of the hobby. You manage with the dining room of a one-bedroom apartment. Okay. That'd be really impressive to see. You must have filled that dining room. And only 7 years, okay. I've been in the hobby for 21 on and off. Yeah, I got my first miniatures probably 24 years ago. So I had some then when I was a kid, I had some when I was a teenager, had some when I was in my 20s. And then I started again about maybe 3 years ago now. Getting on for 3 years, maybe 2 years, 11 months, something like that. So yeah, nearly 3 years of collecting again now. And I have various Chaos stuff, both Age of Sigmar and 40k, lots of Chaos. I have an Ultramarines army, a Necrons army, Tyranids, Orc, and Tau. A lot of it's still in boxes, a lot of it's assembled in grey, and then a small amount of it is painted. And I started streaming almost exactly 3 months ago. Well, it started streaming Warhammer exactly 3 months ago. We started off with just Wednesday nights. We got a few people watching, and we threw in the Monday nights. And now we also have Tuesday nights. So Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. You can come and work your way through your grey pile with us. By all means, post stuff in the Discord. Even if it's not Warhammer. We've got people collecting Dune miniatures and all sorts of stuff in there, so it's always good to see. And from what I hear, Blizzard are releasing a load of minis as well for StarCraft, which could be very interesting. I have to go and re-download StarCraft and get all interested in those minis. Who knows? Wow, you got some Shadow Collective Star Wars Legion stuff, okay. Ton of Battletech. And almost all of the new Halo minis, wow. I forget there's ad breaks on Twitch. You can also watch on YouTube if you so desire. You got paid out for a lucrative injury. And that paid for a whole lot of plastic. Certainly does sound like a huge amount of plastic. Okay, if you get a 3D printer, one of the first things you're making is a Warlord Titan. Nice one, Blood for the Blood God. You want it to be a Psi Titan. How big actually are the Titans? Like, compared to a Lord of Skulls, how big's a Titan? Would it tower over it? If it would tower over it, I don't think it would fit on my shelf. Right, let's snip off some legs for the Blood Crusher. Warlord is 2 feet. Wow, that is big. That's like, what, 24 inches tall? And what's I think the Lord of Skulls is only about 10 inches tall, probably. Wow, that's massive. How does it even fit on a tabletop? That's really big. That'd take forever to 3D print, that would. How much do they cost? Like, legitimate ones. We've got to be talking like £1,000 or something like that. Maybe even more. It doesn't fit on most tabletops. Legit with weapons. Ah, it's one of those where they sell the weapons separately, is it? 3,500 US. Oh, baby. That is a lot of dollar. I wouldn't even know where to put it. I certainly wouldn't have room in this room. I'm nearly maxed out for room in here. I think next year my stream room will be changing. I'll be relocating to a bigger room, I think. Maybe even the garage.
I've been locked in this cage for the last 13 days. Got a list full of names. Now they're all gonna pay. You can try to run and hide. Don't forget revenge is mine.
Right, I'll get these legs attached to the Blood Crusher and then I'll have a quick look in the Discord if anyone's posted anything. I'll have a look shortly at what's been going on. Some of the weapons of 300 to 500. Wow. You've got lots of large shelves. Well, I've got a good amount of shelves, but not really any room. My shelves are nearly all full. If I was to assemble all of the boxes that are by my feet currently, then all of my shelves would be full. I'd have to go to my backup shelf. Backup shelf's got all like scenery and stuff on it at the minute. Right, let's get some legs on this and then we'll take a look in the Discord. And if there's anybody else that wants to get involved in the chat that has not yet done so, by all means, start it off with a hello. How you doing? And let's get chatting. Why not? Why ever not? What's the worst that can happen? Oh! His leg just, for some reason, just completely dropped off then. That was kind of weird. Glue just decided it was not playing ball at all there. Right, he has now got some feet. Might as well give him a head and then chuck him on the base. Oh, actually, there's a little thing that goes around his neck, a little collar. Don't forget the collar. See, is that's not part of the sprue, is it? That's actually part of the... Oh well, I'm clipping it off anyway. Whether it is or it isn't, it's gone now. Okay, this one at least has a little thing to make sure you're clipping it in right. As much as I love chaos, it's not half spiky. It doesn't half spike me up every time I try and assemble some chaos. Right, let's get him on the base then. He's only held on by his rear feet, this one. That doesn't always go well. Oh, right. Oh. I was about to say that went well, and obviously immediately took a tumble. I'll just hold that there for a minute. Oh, everyone's got a little bit quiet in the chat. People beavering away on their very own plastic. Or maybe there's some stuff going off in the Discord. Let's have a quick look. Let's have a look. What have we got? Ah, Phaedros. He's bought some stuff from the 3D printers. Okay, some cool looking models. Trench compatible models. Some pretty nice designs there. That desecrated saint looks pretty cool. I like it. Good stuff. Be good to see some pictures of your actual collection if you get around to taking some pictures of your dining room. Whereabouts are you based, Phaedros? Texas. Nice. Another to add to our US viewer list. We're doing pretty well in America. Be interesting to know how many states we've ticked off. There must be maybe 7 or 8 different states in our Discord now. Nearly got 20% of America covered. Pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. So we're going to cut these bits out to put the blood letter together. The horn blower. Why not? I think you used to get these in the Chaos Demons Combat Patrol, you know, the Blood Crushers. Could be wrong. I think you only got 3 of them, though. Again, could be wrong. Just seem to remember the Chaos Demons had a Combat Patrol. They haven't had a second one, though. You never know, maybe we'll get one next year. Could be cool. But if you don't get one in the year of Chaos, when are you going to get one? Cut this out as well. Oh, he needs his back hair as well, doesn't he? Either that or some Veet. Veet for the hair god. Been quite a quiet stream today compared to usual. I hope everyone's okay. Maybe there's been some big weekend activities and Monday has therefore become the new day of rest. Hey, no need to be sorry, guys. Those of you that are here, I don't have anything to apologise for. I'm glad you're here. Appreciate it. It's those pesky people that are not coming to the stream today because they've got such busy lives. Imagine having a life outside of Warhammer. But we managed to get some subscribers today, Twitch follower, new people in the Discord, so that's a success to me. Norgatron donated £10 to the stream as well, so that is fantastic. Appreciate that very much. And eventually we'll get the first level of YouTube partnership, and we can have actual YouTube donations rather than the third-party one, which would be cool. Arnold has been busy wrapping a couple of sales. Okay, so your Vinted is going well. That's good to hear. And you're going for an early night. Okay. Thanks for being here, Arnold. Appreciate that. Blood for the Blood God is waiting on a friend to come by and program the computer in my dad's truck. Okay. Take a break when he gets here. To be honest, I won't be streaming for a huge amount longer. Probably going to finish this Blood Crusher and then open some packs and get going. And then we'll begin Operation Dry Brush the Great Unclean One tomorrow. As he looks suitably dirty right now. Look at this. Yeah, got a little bit of streaking going on there, but that's fine. We'll tidy that up tomorrow. Some good layers of dirt though, which is nice. Living up to his name. Phaedros is eyeballing all the different minis that I can use with Trench Crusade since it's miniatures agnostic. I think that's a really good idea to have a game that can pretty much just use anything. I like the idea of that. I might look more into that Trench Crusade. Sounds interesting. 3 PCMs later. Hopefully this one works out. Yeah. Not good if we're struggling with the computer programming. Gotta take off those sleep calls as I work at night. Okay, Phaedros, thank you for being here. Thank you for following and joining in the Discord, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Whoops. Glowing the horn onto the blood letter. Right, let those arms dry a bit, which is what we didn't do last time, and it caused us problems. Although we could get the his hairy back all haired up. Maybe even put his head on, why not? Right. Let those arms dry a little bit more than I did last time. Hey, we're still doing very, very well for viewers on YouTube. Not so much interactions, but the algorithm's still pumping us through people's YouTube feeds. Be interesting to see the analytics. I don't get the analytics for the stream though in YouTube analytics till like a week later usually, which is not always great. But be interesting to see the data. Seemingly in a lot of people's feeds, but not a lot of people are joining in with a chat. So if you're in YouTube, you're having a look and you want to get involved, but not quite sure the right moment, now is the moment. Stick something in the chat and let's get involved. Right, should be able to get this guy on there now. Oh, that was much better than the previous one. Much, much better. Straight on, no messing around. Yeah, pretty happy with that. Where's the lid of my knife gone? Maybe on the floor. Ah, there it is. Good view numbers most of the stream, but nobody talking. 'Tis a shame. Yeah, kind of. Like, it seems that sometimes, because you know, like when I go to bed, I'll sit and just scroll through random shorts videos, and it comes up with lives sometimes. I'm guessing that like people are getting the live, and the majority of people are probably just swiping away. I don't know how to like engage those people, because I don't know at what point they see the stream, and I don't want to just be constantly sat here going, "Ooh, chat with us please," because people that are engaged for long periods of time don't want to hear you constantly trying to engage new people. So just trying to find that sort of balance, but we'll get there. The more subscribes I get and likes I get and stuff, the more people will get to see the stream, is what I'm hoping. And I'm keeping an eye on those analytics. I've updated my stream tags and all that sort of stuff. That's how I found you. Okay, nice. Yeah, and it's hard to build and chat because you've got to bounce around. Yeah, I'm just doing my best. We're going at a steady pace. I think, you know, we get 2 or 3 new people every stream, which is good. Today we've had William Rossing and we've had Phaedros, which is good. And we get some subs from the YouTube shorts as well, you know. Like we ended on Wednesday with like 238 subs or something. And then by the time we got to the weekend, we ended up with like 250. So I do get a few people that watch the card videos and then sub to the stream, which is good. But it's all about learning. You know, until last week, all of our YouTube streams were vertical, and now we've got the horizontal videos, which is good. You can see more of the desk, more of the mess. We got plenty of people in the Discord. And I guess we just grow over time. I enjoy doing the models. People seem to enjoy watching the models, so we're getting somewhere. So these are the 2 minis that I've put together in today's... This format works better in my opinion. Yeah, it seems to have gone down really well. So these 2 are done, other than I need to put some accessories on them, which I'll get round to at some point. So I think that's what this week's going to look like. We're going to build 2 of these every stream, and we're going to paint this big boy. So we've done 2 layers of washers. Admittedly, I didn't keep on top of it as much as I should have done, because I got a little bit of streaking in places, but that's fine. That's not too bad. You can see we've got some good layering of dirt. So I think a dry brush will bring this out really nicely. But you can see we've got different light and dark in there already, which is very, very useful. So I'm going to take a dry brush over it tomorrow with a lighter shade of green. Probably pick from... Oh. What have we got? Got a fair amount of greens to choose from, which is good. Because I knew I was going to be doing a lot of Nurgle. A lot of Plague Marines and Orcs. I bought a load of green paints. So, got a few to go at. I think, what do we reckon? Maybe mouldy cloves is a good shout for Nurgle. I'm thinking mouldy cloves followed by jungle green over the top. Maybe something like that, those three. I'm the blood and brass guy. Yeah, these guys are blood and brass. Well, at least they will be one day when I eventually get round to them. But yeah, I think I'm going to layer up from left to right. So Commando Green first, then Mouldy Cloves, then Jungle Green. Even if we get 2 of those on tomorrow, I'll be happy with that. Some very gentle highlights with the really bright one. But yeah, so far so good. We'll keep those to one side for tomorrow, so I know what I'm doing. Need to get another roll of kitchen roll in here. I'm pretty much out of kitchen roll. Let's clean these brushes up before we go. Yeah, so in preparation for my my big models, so the Great Unclean One and the Lord of Skulls, which will be coming shortly, I bought this new set of dry brushes, which look pretty reasonable, to be fair. And they were super cheap as well. They were less than £1 per brush. So even if we only get a couple of models out of them, then that's at least good. Arnold's off to bed. Night night. Thanks for being here, Arnold. Appreciate it. Hi and How is here. Sorry about not making Inferno news today. I just had a bad day. No worries, man. Take care of yourself, How. That's the main important number one. And we'll open some 40k cards to finish the stream in the usual fashion. Let's get the unclean one out of the way. And get the blood crushers out of the way too. Right, and let's get the collector's album. We are very close as well, so we need We need 2 Ultramarines, 1 Blood Angel, 2 Space Wolves, 2 Imperial Fists. No, 3 Imperial Fists. Couple of Astra Militarum, 1 Custodes, couple of Eldari, 1 Drakari, 1 Tyrannid, 3 Orcs, okay. So, we've got a few things left to get. I'll make a proper list soon so that we can see exactly what we're aiming for. But until then, let's open a couple of packs. See what we get. What are you guys looking forward to seeing? We need a couple of Chaos Demons. So that'll be good to see. A couple of Orcs as well. Oh, that feels like a thick pack. Save that one for second. Okay, here we go. Let's have a look, shall we? See what we get. Oh, that one's the wrong way around. That's a bit of a spoiler. Okay, Gene Stealer Cults. Dark Angels. I already have all the Dark Angels. Back-to-back Dark Angels. Okay, Adeptus Mechanicus. Ultramarines. Hopefully that's one of the ones I need. We got a shiny Death Watch Librarian, and then this one that was for some reason back to front, but it's hopefully one of the Tyrannids that I need. And then this pack feels heavier. Ah, demons. We smell a demon. KT. See, KT just makes me think of Kel'Thuzad, the from World of Warcraft. High and Hound. Just had like a real bad day. Ah, that's not good, sir. I hope you feel better soon. Hope things start going in your way. If you want to talk about it in the Discord, just private message me and we'll have a chat. Well, this pack feels heavy, so I'm hoping for some good hits in here. Okay, Necron's Warrior. Back-to-back Necrons. Followed by an upside down Gene Stealer Cult. A Tyrannid. I've definitely already got the Plague Bearer of Nurgle, I remember seeing that. Talons of the Emperor. We've got a shiny Gene Stealer Cult, Biophagus. And we got the... Oh, that is stuck together. That's why it was thick. It's got a bonus. A bonus shiny. Imperial Agents, nice. And an Inferno Swarmlord. Now, Inferno is one of the rarest cards you can get. However, I think I already have the Swarmlord Inferno. Let's have a quick look. I do, there look. So that's a surprise, because they're very hard to get, the Inferno cards. So I might put that with my actual Swarmlord. Could look pretty cool. Did you say Inferno? Yes, look. That's what the rarity card is, Inferno. The red ones are Inferno cards. So, that's the end of the stream, guys. Just going to sleeve up those cards and then I'll be on my way. Alright, sleeve up this Inferno Swarmlord. A rare card that I already have. I'll probably give all of these spare cards away if I'm going to do a giveaway. I'm not sure whether to do the giveaway in December or January, because like December feels like a month where there's a lot of positivity, people are getting a lot of gifts, and then January just feels like a real terrible month. But maybe I'll do the giveaway in December and then send out the prizes in January. That could be a good way of doing it. But I'll do a post in the Discord at the weekend to sort of gauge people's thoughts, see how people feel about me doing a giveaway, also see what countries people are in, so I know like shipping and taxes and stuff like that. But yeah, I'll probably include some of these cards, maybe even throw in one of these limited edition mugs. Could be a interesting prize as well. Oh no, what happened there? Was that like that when I opened it? Or have I just done that? I can't have just done that, right? That'll be interesting to see in the replay. How on earth has that happened? Oh, and there's a card stuck to the back of it, which I didn't realise. Look at that. I don't have that one either. What on earth happened there? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I did not notice that when I opened it. I wonder if I've got any other cards that are stuck together that I just didn't notice and put in a sleeve. That's really weird. So that card's damaged horribly. I wonder how that happened. But at least it had another card stuck to the back of it, one that I definitely need as well, which is good. Alright, put these to one side, and then here's a chance for you to see the cards I opened at the start of the stream, because they also need to be sleeved. So here are the Age of Sigmar cards, and we pulled the Archaon, which is one of the big chase cards. Quite an expensive card, that one. So, super happy with that. Pulling the Champion, Warrior, Wizard, Demon. Ticking all of the boxes, that one. Oops. Great stream today. Oh, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, thank you, Blood for the Blood God. Appreciate that. Thank you for being here. And not only being here, but getting involved as well in the chat and in the Discord. Always a pleasure. I'm going to get these sleeved up. And then I'll be on my way. Having made some blood crushers. And put some dirt on the Great Unclean One. I gave it a wash and it made it more dirty. Sounds about right for a Demon of Nurgle. as advertised. It is great and it is unclean. So we have all of those Age of Sigmar cards sleeved up and ready for the binder. We have the sleeves to put to one side. We'll use those tomorrow. And we'll put that back on the shelf. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is the end of today's stream. So, thank you for being here. Appreciate that. And hopefully I'll see you again soon.